Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Tip for Tip, where you, the business owner, ask us marketing questions in exchange for a tip in your industry. My name's Aaron.
And my name is Christian, and today we have Lauren with Billings Productions, aka the Dinosaur Company.
Hey BitBranding, it's Lauren Billings from Billings Productions, or better known as the Dinosaur Company. I'm the VP Operations here, and I have some questions for you. First, how often should I change my ongoing Facebook ads? And secondly, oh my gosh, I was in the news and our inbox blew up and our social media has gained a lot of popularity. How do I ride that wave so I don't fizzle out?
Lauren, so there's, since you're talking specifically about Facebook ads and not your Facebook page, I think it's actually very sophisticated or what you can do with this. Now, I'm assuming, and do not know this, so I'll talk about warm traffic and cold traffic. With warm traffic, going to your Facebook followers and email list, you can run an ad or like a boost to post and run it to the engagement or run engagement and campaign to those people. Now, what you can do is set a rule inside of Facebook. So there's like a little option up at the top that says create rule, and you can say once the frequency gets to something like 5, turn off the ad. And that way you don't just you get banner blindness, or like say Christian's seen that ad so many times and he's tired of seeing it, the ad will just stop. Now, that's if you want to do your Facebook followers. If you want to do your email list, you can set frequency caps. And like I said, for warm traffic, people are usually okay seeing about 5 times. Anything more than that in like say 7 days, it's like, okay, just keep scrolling. Why do I keep seeing this? So you don't want to make them do that. The other thing is if you're going to cold traffic, you can run that ad and you can just continuously run it, because the chances are, unless you go to like the audience insights, most people are not going to see your ad a lot. You may target all of DFW and you are more than likely are not going to reach all 10 million people. So you can run that ad and just continuously run it and set a frequency cap for that too. Say for example, you're not spending enough money, your frequency cap may go up. So you may set a frequency cap and it may take a little bit longer, but you can set that one probably to about 2 to 3. Anything more than that, and somebody who doesn't know who you are and sees the ad probably doesn't want to see it again. So the frequency depends on your audience, but it also depends on whether you go from warm or cold. All right, so in short answer, it doesn't matter about the amount of content that you have, it's the frequency that somebody sees it. Now, that being said, the more content, the better.
Right on. All right, hopefully that was good, and let's hear your tip for us.
My tip for the audience is don't get into a shark's mouth. I'm just kidding. Hey, it's Lauren. So I work in a business that literally no one else does. My tip for you guys is drop the rule book. Like, nobody can tell you how to run your business, because at the end of the day, you're the boss and you make the rules.
You know, you're absolutely right. There's times where we get bogged down on how do we do this particular thing, or how are other agencies doing this or handling this type of task or this type of problem, instead of focusing on, okay, what's the process that we have currently right now? What are the things that are maybe not working with this process, and refine and just tune up what we currently have and are doing that's somewhat working, you know? You don't have to completely change the script, and like you're saying, sometimes it's better to just go from the gut and do what you think is right for your company, and then just test and keep testing to make sure that what you're doing is working for your company.
Yeah, and I guess it's also different for us. There's a lot of agencies. There's not a lot of dinosaur companies.
Yeah,
so
yeah, putting it into perspective like that, I think helps me realize, like, okay, yeah, maybe we don't need outside input or for us to see how do you do this best. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's better to just try to figure out yourself and maybe come up with a better solution. All right, today's question of the day is, what is your favorite dinosaur? What's your favorite dinosaur?
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor? You know, I tell you, like, I always had the T-Rex. I think T-Rex was, it's probably a lot of people's response. It's gonna be T-Rex, but it's just the quintessential baddie, you know?
Yeah, I guess I would say T-Rex too, but there's a couple of different types of T-Rexes, so that I have found out from the Dinosaur Company. Lauren, thank you so much for coming on the show. We had a blast going out there. Can't wait for you guys to come on to our podcast. Some new exciting things coming out for Tip for Tip in the future. So just a little Easter egg for you guys who've been watching for a while. And if you're a business owner and love free Facebook advertising, love a free video, photography, and just to get your marketing questions answered, make sure to go over to BitBranding/tip for tip. or bitbranding.co/tip for tip. That'd be more helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, see you next time.
Bye.
Hey, so if you love dinosaurs as much as we do, then you're gonna love touring the facilities of Billings Productions. You can check out the link down below. I believe it's billingsproductions.com or thedinosaurcompany.com. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll love you for that.